Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I have the update to Project Level Up. I was just setting everything up and I still don't know what I'm filming. Wow. So Project Level Up was created by Sophie Alexandra. She is linked down below, as well as a whole lot of people that inspired me to start doing this project. So definitely go check all of them out if you like my videos about this project. What is this one curl doing? Still kind of trying to figure out how to make this work for me, but anyway, I was currently on level 2. So Project Level Up is, in level 1 you pick a palette or you randomize one, whatever you want. I decided to randomize 3 and then pick one. And I have them categorized by level as to what I'm comfortable working on. So level 1, you use all of the eyeshadows in your palette once and you try to hit one pan. Level 2, you use all the shades twice and try to hit 2 pans, and so on and so forth. Some people are doing the light version, where instead of hitting a pan or hitting 2 or 3 or 4 pans, they are doing usage goals on 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 eyeshadows. I have people who do the light version linked down below as well, so check all of it out. Would highly recommend checking out everyone that's doing it because it's a very fun project, and if you're not doing it yourself, I would also recommend doing it because I thought I couldn't do it, but this is my second round of doing it. I went to level 4 and then started back over at level 1. And right now I'm at level 2, and for level 2 I picked my Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorials palette last month to work on. Now this was quite intimidating, and I yet again surprised myself because I blew through this puppy like it was nothing, honestly. So let's see, does it say how many shades are in here? 20 shades in here. How am I gonna hold this one up? I think upside down. This is what my palette currently looks like, and I can safely say, honestly, I will not keep you waiting any longer, I completed this level. We have done level 2 with this palette. You can see my little sticky notes with my markings on them. I completed this level. So let's go over all of the eyeshadows and how many times I've used them. Oh, I do have a disclaimer. I forgot to say this in the intro. I completely forgot about the shade altogether, but there is this blue shade in here that also was in my Pando's eyeshadows before, this one right here, and it stained my eyes. So I was doing this project and I remembered that that shadow stains my eyes. I was not comfortable using that, so instead I decided to just pick another shade to use the 2 extra times. Maybe that's cheating a little bit, but I just solved it that way. So I'm gonna hold it up like this and we're gonna go over all of the shades. First, the orange one I used twice. The pink I've used twice. Then this shade, Ivy, I hope you can see there is a pan in there. I have used this shade 7 times to hit pan. And I mainly used it as an inner corner highlighting shade, which is why it has a tiny pan, but a pan nonetheless. Then the shade right here I've used twice, and this shade I've also used twice. Then going down a row, this pink shimmer I've used twice. The yellow I've used twice, and this already had pan. The red matte I've used twice. Then this brown I've used twice. And then this shimmer right here I've used 4 times. So that was the shade that I've used the 2 extra times instead of the blue. Then below that is a matte blue that I've used twice. Next to that is another pink shimmer that I've used twice. Then a matte cream that I've used twice. Again, this already had pan. And then next to that is a brown shimmer that I've used 5 times, and I hope you will be able to see that I also have pan in that shade. There we go. Tiny pan again, but it is pan. And then the green next to that I also used twice. And then for the bottom row, can you see this? Yeah. I can be quick. I've used all of them twice except for that blue shade right there. The rest was used twice. So again, here's an overview of the palette. This is such a weird palette to hold up with the 2 flaps going outwards and then having 2 mirrors. It's okay, we'll just show it like this. I have used all of these shades twice with the exception of that blue one. And I've hit 2 pans. And then I did an extra 2 on the brown shimmer right there. Just weird because there's like 3 brown gray shimmers. I don't know. So that is this palette completed. Honestly, it wasn't the most difficult. I'm gonna close it because holding this up is so weird. It wasn't the most difficult palette ever, but it did make me realize that this palette just does not make any sense at all, and that I maybe don't really love it as much as I thought. So yeah, this may be a contender for some other panning projects. I'm not gonna say palette because that I could not do that. I know that Sophie Alexandra, who created this project, is panning this palette, which is, it's just crazy to me. I could never. But yeah, this project did make me realize that I don't know if I really love this palette all that much, and I don't know if I love it enough to justify keeping it, or keeping all of the shades at least. So that's something to think about. Excuse me, just had a hiccup there. But that's something for the future. We are gonna roll 3 new palettes and then pick one. And I've just checked my wheel for level 3. As I said, I've categorized them by what I'm comfortable working on. Level 3 does not have a lot of options, and honestly, there's also a few in here that were in this project before, like Beauty Bay Midnight was my last round number 4 palette, and Beauty Bay Earthy was my last round's level 2 palette. And then it has the Beauty Bay Disney ones, which I'm definitely not comfortable working on because they're hard to pan. So I'm thinking of rolling out of my complete collection. Maybe I should, okay, maybe this is a little bit far-fetched, but maybe I should roll 3 palettes for my level 3 wheel and then do 3 palettes from all of my palettes wheel, like my whole collection wheel, and then pick one. We're gonna go for it. Okay, so this is my level 3 wheel. The palettes that are blocked out are either not in my collection anymore or I worked on before. The first one is Juvia's Place Zulu. Okay, that honestly, that was in the back of my mind when I saw that. I was like, that could work. Okay, then we have Juvia's Place Zulu. Okay, we rolled that already. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe I should work on the Juvia's Place Zulu. Beauty Bay Disney. Okay, no. So the Disney ones I'm gonna block out because I'm not gonna work on those. Because they are difficult. They're all mattes. I cannot do that. I want to go out with a bang this year. Glam Shop Remix. Okay, I've deep potted that, but that could work. That still has a few shades that don't have pan yet. Again, the Juvia's Place Zulu. Wow. I mean, guys, that's probably a sign. Or the Revolution Donkey. Okay, so that's my 3 options for this wheel. I'm just gonna roll out of my complete collection and just see what happens. And if not, I will just pick one from the 3 that we just rolled. So for my complete collection, we have ColourPop Inner Trance. Okay, yeah. No chance in hell that I'm gonna work on that. I don't even think that I've used that palette this year. ColourPop Honey. Okay, yeah. No. And our final chance is Beauty Bay Disney Jungle Book. No, not the Disney ones. Viseart Peach. Okay, that can also not work. No, because that has 4 shades and 2 pans already. This is a lost cause, you guys. I should just go with one of the other 3 that I just rolled. ColourPop The Child. Okay, so we rolled all ColourPop. I'm not going to be working on ColourPop. So that was unnecessary, but you know, you never know. I'm gonna grab the 3 palettes that we rolled from the first wheel and we're gonna pick the palette. All right, the first palette, the Glam Shop Remix palette, is one that I depotted. This is in the palette together with what's left of my Panda palette. So the Remix palette is these 3 rows all the way to the top. So this, this, and this. As you can see, I have 1 pan already in here, a pan in here, and a pan in here. So, oh, and also here's a pan. So I already have 4 pans in this palette. These 3 are other Glam Shop singles that I'm working on or that just are in this palette. I'm gonna immediately say no because the mattes are quite difficult to hit pan on, and I have 1, 2, 3 shimmers left. This purple is already in a project, so also I don't feel like working on this as much, so we're not going to do that. Then I have the Shrek X Revolution Donkey palette. This is what that looks like. Now, if you've seen my last round of Level Up, know that for level 3 I worked on the Fairy Godmother one, which actually turned out to be quite fun. This is very neutral and honestly a little boring. So I think the panning gods wanted this because it kept rolling this palette, the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. That's what it looks like. Don't have any pans in this. I could pick any of these shades to hit pan on. There's 3 shimmers in here, a blue, a green, and a pink. So that would be easy. But you may be able to see in the middle row, I have decent dips going in all of these shades. I know for this blue and that blue also, they're tiny dips. But I've mainly used these as lower lash line colors, which is how I enjoy using them. So I'm thinking I should just give the panning gods what they want and do this palette for my level 3, which is using all of these shades 3 times each and hitting 3 pans. I was doubtful with that Nikki Tutorials palette and it turned out to be easier than I thought, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna work on my Juvia's Place Zulu palette. It's gonna be probably very boring, no surprise that I'm gonna try and hit pan on these 3 shadows because I'm on my way of hitting pan. I don't really know how deep these pans are. I don't know if they're as deep as the ones from the Juvia's Place Magic Mini, because those aren't too bad, but like I said, I'm not really sure. And then using all of the shades 3 times, I mean, the hardest shades for me are going to be this matte pink and the matte purple to use 3 times, but I can easily combine them. And I'm wearing purple today, so I'm starting to love purple. So that is it for this video. This is going to be my level 3 palette. I'm going to try my best. I don't know if I can finish this in 1 month, but we shall see. For now, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Bye!